Oh, welcome to our Whining Women Google Hangout session this evening. We are talking off the beaten path wines, off the beaten path grapes, and we really hope you are going to enjoy this trip with us and really get some appreciation for some grapes and some wines that are not usually drank um, by folks maybe on a regular basis. So I'm going to have our whining women introduce themselves, and then we're going to get right into talking about our individual wines. Welcome, ladies. Okay, we're going to go in alphabetical order so nobody feels like they're being called out. Leslie, would you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Glynis. My name is Leslie Freelo, and I am with Vino 301 Wine Concierge. And we are all things Maryland wine. We offer wine tours and wine events specializing in Maryland wines. So I am pleased to be with you ladies this evening.
Sarita.
Hi, everybody. I am Sarita Chavis, and I am a wine blogger. My blog is Vine Me Up, and it's pretty much the city aspect of wine. So, wine bars and restaurants and corkage fees and stuff like that. And also, free tastings, that kind of thing. Check out my blog when you get a chance. And also, I am Leslie's partner, and together we are DMVino. We host tastings once a month around the DMV. So check that out.
Yay, thank you. Thank you, Sarita.
Great. And again, I'm Glennis Hill of Vino Noir. I'm a wine blogger. I conduct in-home wine tastings using the Boisset portfolio. So please go to my blog, which I haven't updated in a minute, but I'm going to get better with that because I'm about to change the platform. But I am definitely available to do wine tastings in home for the holidays or any corporate event. Okay, ladies. Okay, I'm not gonna call anybody out. I will start with my
All
wine.
right.
How about that?
All right. All right.
Oh,
Before my technical difficulties start up, and then no. Okay,
I wasn't
so
even gonna say nothing.
wine is a royal wine. I don't know if you could see it. The light. I'm trying to because I can see the light is really not helping. Anyway, it is Principessa Gavia. It's a Gavi. It's from the appellation of Gavi, Gavi, and it's 100% Cortese, which
Mm.
is delicious. It's from the Piedmont region of Italy, and it is, I don't know. Let me see. Let me show you in the glass. You get a better color
it
on the
was
glass. It's a
pretty.
very
It is
pale
pretty.
yellow with some hints of green on the nose. Yum, 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 yum. This is like one of my favorite types of wine. On the nose, you get pineapple, you get green apple, you get some floral notes on the nose, a little white peach. On the palate, yum, yum, yum. Some of my favorites. It's a dry white wine, clean, crisp, well balanced, with a slight acidity, delicate, clean finish. 12% alcohol. Yay. No, I'm not really. It's the price point is about $13 a bottle, depending on which vendor you use to purchase your wines. The wine can be drank as an aperitif or with seafood, hors d'oeuvres. It's very versatile. For me, it kind of puts you in the mind of a Sauvignon Blanc, but without all the grassiness. So, Leslie, I think you
I
would
like
really,
that.
really love this. I really, really love this. Um, I'll go into the story about it being royal after everybody explains their wines. So here's to you. It's the 100% Cortese, if I'm pronouncing it right. Please forgive me to all Italians if I do butcher the enunciation. However, I still love it. Again, some of Italy's finest single vineyard from the Piedmont region of Italy. Gavi.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. So who's going next?
I think the birthday girl should go
Okay,
next. It's Leslie's birthday, everybody.
thank you. Okay, so I just said a few minutes ago that I am all things Maryland, and but I didn't pick a Maryland wine. But if I was to pick a Maryland wine, I would pick a Treminette,
Mm.
which
Mhm.
is used a lot as a blending wine, but now it's become somewhat popular, which is surprising because the taste can be a little divisive. Some people either really love it or don't, but a lot of Maryland vintners are starting to grow it now, and so you'll see it on your shelves. With that being said, I went to my favorite place in the world, which is Greece. And I must say, it is all Greek to me because I struggle with the pronunciation. So, anybody who is from the wonderful country of Greece, please, please do not hate me. It's, my heart is all in it. So, I picked this. Can you guys see can you see it? Here we go. It's
Electric.
Yeah.
Electus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the wine is it's a single varietal. It's a 2010, and it is Montefiore, and it is in from the southern part, the southern, the largest southern island in Greece, and it is yummy. I really like this. On the nose, I have like hints of honey
Mm.
and pineapple, and just on the and when I taste it, it's pineapple and a little pear. And can you see the color of it? It's
Yes.
Oh
very
yeah, that's really
pretty.
pretty.
It's very pretty. Um, there's not a lot of acid. It goes down very smooth, a little too smooth. Um, and it's refreshing and it's very versatile. That I think you can pair it with a lot of different foods. It's not a one note type of wine. Let's see what else about this one. It I'm trying to think. It's from what I am learning about Greece, that certain vineyards only grow certain type of grapes, and that's how you're able to identify the region that it's coming from. I'm
Mm.
learning that, and so very specifically, it is from um, Esterno village and I apologize, it's in the Maltinia
Mm.
region of Greece, which is in the southern area. So it's a good buy too. I think I paid $10.99 for this bottle.
Oh
Whoa.
wow.
Yeah, it was a very good
Where
buy. So
where did you get it from?
the wine bin in Reisterstown, Maryland.
Mm.
Okay.
I got it. I was up in Baltimore, no surprise, and so I stopped in the wine bin. And um, if you like this one, they also make a nice red wine as well from the salesperson told me. And so I was joking with him about, oh, so what Greek wine do you have? And he showed me this bottle, and it was the only bottle that he had. And I said, oh, you can't sell it, huh? Because it's Greek, because people don't ask for a Greek wine. And he goes, no, it's actually rather popular, and this is the last bottle we have that
Oh
we're expecting
wow.
a new shipment of it. So for those who know Greek wine, it's popular, but a lot of Americans don't look for Greek wine, so I would suggest you try looking for if you're looking for something different, and it's very probably popular there, but not here. And that's my wine. Thank
Yeah.
you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very nice. Very nice. Cheers. Everybody's sipping. I'm gonna sip too.
Yay. That's a
Mm.
cute glass.
Uh,
So what do you have,
Hi.
Sarita?
What are
Okay.
you doing
So
for us this evening?
my wine is from Brazil.
Yay.
So
Ooh.
all right. Okay. So it's called Sultan, and their line of these wines is Intenso. And my grape, it's a sparkling wine, and I can show you the color here. And show you the color.
Ooh.
So my grape is Malvasia. So Malvasia is not just one grape. It is a group of grapes grown in Italy, Spain, Portugal, Greece, Croatia, Slovenia, and sometimes the U.S. So it's kind of made like a sparkling wine, not like a champagne. It's made with the Charmat method, where the fermentation takes place in a big pressure, like a autoclave. So it's pressurized in that and not in the bottle. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see, what did I write down? It's very floral on the nose. It's kind of like nutty and biscuity also on the nose. And you definitely get some like baked apples. Then on the palate, you get like apricots and like unripe pineapples. And it's really, really refreshing. I had this with fried oysters this evening, and it was pretty.
Ooh.
It was pretty damn good. It was pretty good.
Did you
This
fry
again.
oysters?
Yes, I did. Where was I going to get them from?
Just a little bit.
I also made corn muffins with jalapenos in them, but that But anyway, so yeah, this is a great seafood wine. This is a nice. I know I talk cava a whole lot because I'm obsessed with cava because it kind of tastes like champagne at a cheaper price. But anyway, this is really good, and it's a great alternative sparkling wine. And the people, I was in Total Wine, they didn't even know where it was. So it's just one of those wines. And actually, I found out about this wine because the Kavanaugh Imports, throwing it out there, they sent me a few bottles from Brazil. And this was one of them, and I actually wrote a blog post and everything about it. So I was like, oh, well, I know what wine I'm going to choose. So I went to Total Wine, and it's only about $15, and it's pretty good. It's very, very good. So Malvasia, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so all right, here we go. So fun trivia. No, not gonna do that just yet. So,
Thank you.
ladies, tell us something unique outside of the grape about your wine. For instance, I'm going to start. My wine, Principessa, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's spelled Princessa, Gavia, Gavia, which the region or the appellation was named after. I'm going to say it in Americanese. How about that? Princess Gavia. Because, it was named after Princess Gavia because her and a man who was in the military at the time fell in love, and the king, her father, felt that he was beneath her, so they ran away to this small little town, and in that town, they fell in love with this grape and the white wine that they made from this grape. And the king was the people in the town said, okay, they say, you need to tell the king that you're here. They were hiding out. You need to tell the king that you're here, that you're really in love. Long story short, he found out that they were really in love and that he felt bad that he was trying to keep them apart. So what he named the town after them, and this Cortese, this 100% Cortese wine, if it's named Gavi di Gavi, after Princess Gavia, it has to be grown in that appellation in 100% that grape. So it was in reference to her, and the king feeling bad, I guess, about trying to keep them apart because he wasn't of royal blood. But anyway, so there you have it. Next.
All
That's
right.
my unique
Oh,
story.
well, that was
Name of this grape.
That was quite a story.
It's kind of cute love stories. Yeah, maybe somebody will fall. And it's a DOCG from that Piemonte region. Okay.
All right.
Something unique, ladies. I'm gonna post a picture.
Let me think on that.
I know.
Mm.
If your story could have lasted a little longer, then I would have been able to pull up the Google Notes about my wine. But
Okay, so
so what I have been able to Google very quickly is that oh, this is interesting. I take this back. So my grape is that there is not a single type of grape, but it is a mutation of an ancient grape
oh great.
from um, the Peloponnese region in Greece, and that it actually lends itself to many varieties grown in that area. So if you were to look up other grapes in that particular region that you would trace back, if you were into doing the lineage of grapes, it would trace back to this as being, I guess it's the granddaddy of most grapes in southern Greece.
Woohoo! Yay! Interesting
Well,
facts.
all right.
So with it, as you
Uh,
still
I am still Googling, but yeah, so I actually don't know much about my grape because they don't really specify what grapes are actually included in the Malvasia, but I know it originated in
hmm
Greece, but like I told you before, it's grown in all those areas that I mentioned before, and it's white. It's white. It typically makes either a sparkling or a sweeter wine. Um, hmm.
okay,
Oh,
maybe.
oh, oh, Madeira wine is made from Malvasia. Ah. Yeah.
Ding ding
All
ding ding
right.
ding
Yeah.
Just under the
Bam.
buzzer.
ding. Right.
Bam.
And for those who are uninitiated, what is Madeira wine?
It is a type of a sweet fortified wine, made similarly, but not in the same way as a port or fortified wine. So I'm gonna leave the rest to Sarita.
Yeah.
It's
It's
made
from
in and it's made in Spain. Now the
Right.
that's about all I know from it. I mean, it
the
gets
full
dry. Oh, yeah.
process, and I used to know the full process.
Okay.
Uh, Unlike ports and going through the Solera system, I don't think it does that. But it's ferment. No, don't give me the start line. All I know is made
Okay.
similarly, like it's a fortified wine.
I knew
Uh,
it was a fortified, but I didn't
Yeah.
know
Very
that
high,
the style was different. Yeah.
Madeira.
yeah, high alcohol content, sweet. Um, but we might need to do Madeiras on our next hangout.
Oh gosh, I can't drink Madeira. I will for y'all. I will for y'all.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
this is
just being,
really good.
I'm just being honest.
Need the
I hadn't had a couple of glasses, so
Okay, so I think so. This should be easy for you guys. Hopefully, how is your? Wait a minute. Okay, at Girl Meet Dad said, Madeira, laugh out loud at Being in the War, Vino 301, and Vine Me Up. This is hilarious. From Paris, the bubbly. Now I'm not gonna call it, but the windy professor should be here to
right?
answer the question.
Hmm.
Exactly.
There you go. Okay, so your particular grape. Do you know how it is made into the wine that you're drinking, or the type of soils that that particular grape is grown? That's the geeky scientist in me. And that's the last question. If you don't know, that's okay too, but that's what you get for asking me
We,
dumb
we're going to
questions.
find out in a minute. We're going to
Right.
find out.
How fast can you Google? Like I said, I know how mine is made by the Charmat method.
Mhm.
Like typical sparkling wine, traditional champagne method. But no, I do not know about the soils. But hold on, let me Google for a second. Hold on.
Okay.
If anybody knows, and if anybody's watching and they know, please tweet us. We don't know everything, apparently.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, because these are questions not only for the ladies that are on the chat. These are questions for you out there in cyberspace. Well, since I asked the question, the Gavi grape is grown in marl, M-A-R-L, and rocky type clay soil. The clay is not that silk clay, it's a rocky type clay, and it's picked with a very meticulous selection, a rigorous selection process. The grapes are pressed very gently, and they are kept
Ooh.
during the fermentation process at low temperatures. So, and it's fermented in stainless steel to make this marvelous crystal. I mean, it's very clear. It's no sediments or anything in this wine. So it's clarified to a point where it's clean, very clean. So here it is. Okay. Did I save y'all, give y'all enough time?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so
Trying to tweak you.
I'm pulling this together. 10% of inaccuracy. Okay.
Okay.
Going to Greece and knowing that Greece is extremely mountainous,
Mhm.
and in some parts it's volcanic because of the ash and everything. I am not surprised from what I have Googled is that it's grown at high altitudes. Um, so and that it has to be grown in cool, which is interesting because a lot of grapes they needed to be very warm and then cool in the evening, but they prefer that these are cooler temperatures but grown at a higher
Altitude.
an altitude. And the ones that are, and this is an interesting fact, the ones that are grown at a lower altitude are used for sparkling wine production.
Mm.
So I'm assuming that at the lower altitude that they're on the vine a little longer than at the higher altitude, but that's again that's probably more of a 60% error rate at that point. I'm just making assumptions now, but it is grown at a higher altitude. And that's all that I have to add and will be responsible for.
Great.
All right. So my grape thrives in gravelly volcanic soils. That's what I got. Bam.
That's interesting.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's interesting because I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of the regions that. Well, I'll have to research the region.
Yeah, it says Malvasia needs soils where it can drain well. I mean, that's any grape. What? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to.
But
Okay.
I think it kind of makes sense in general that volcanic soil is
Mm-hmm.
very rich in nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So something like, growing a grape that is self-sustaining
Yeah.
would do well in that type of, and considering that, the climate is probably going to be warm and cool in
Mm-hmm.
the evenings, it probably
Mm-hmm.
would do well. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
interesting. So, ladies, you didn't say.
Yeah.
I don't remember you saying the price point. I'm sorry. So you said yours was about how much, Sarita?
Mine was $14.99 at
Oh,
Total
okay.
Wine.
And I think Les, you said
Mine was $10.99
59.
at the wine bin.
Okay. And again,
So very,
And how much was yours, Glennis?
go ahead. Oh, it was it's a 2013 vintage, 12.99, $13 at the
Okay.
Montgomery County liquor store.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a by
Very cool.
Bonfi, actually, this particular one. So yeah, I actually picked it up because we were for the CSW course. We were doing Italian wines, and I remember we had this scheduled for for this month. So I said, oh, let me get the white and a red from Italy, and I'll save the white for our hangout. Which maybe I should have drank this before and did the red because it's so cold outside.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it's definitely cold. Yeah.
This
So I have a
wine,
question.
go ahead.
I have a question about how you discovered your off the beaten path wines because you know a lot of people they want to stay with what they know when they go shop for wine and that kind of thing. Can you tell everybody how you discovered your wine?
How we discovered the wine. Well, yeah, mine was easy. Again, that we had to for SW course, we were talking about different regions, and I forgot the red that we got. And I was in the store, and I was like, oh, 100% Cortese, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Um, Never heard of that before. Well, I'd read about it, but never tasted it. So,
Right.
and the price point was outstanding. I said, oh. And then I read the back of the label, this great story about this king running his daughter
Mm-hmm.
off, and then, feeling bad about it and letting them get married. So I was like, okay, great, 100%
Okay.
Cortese. So
Okay. And Leslie?
Um, how did I? Well, I know that Greece has a very diverse wine region, but it's not one of those regions that they push in America. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of overlooked.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, let's try it out and see what happens. If nothing else, I only paid 10.99 for it.
Right.
right.
It can't be, I didn't make a big investment, and I'm very pleased by it.
Very
Yeah,
nice. Yep.
yeah, that's another thing. When I was also doing some research on what wine to, get for this, because I was thinking maybe I might not use it, I might just drink this just to be drinking it.
Mm-hmm.
And going through this particular, doing the research and the Google searches and things, I said, well, I could check this off of the 100 wine, that whole certification, not certification, but that thing you can get for drinking 100 different varietals. I forgot the name of the
Oh,
actual
I don't know what that is.
couple who started that, and it's called the 100 Century Wine Club. To join the
Mm-hmm.
Century Wine Club, and the Century Wine Club being you've drank 100, you've tasted 100 different varietals. So yeah,
Oh, wow.
so this was one I could add to my list of wines that I've tried. Oh, excuse me, great varietals that I've tried. So
So
yeah,
wait, is there like a prize or this is just like a club and you guys
yeah, it's
discuss the
called the
grapes?
Century Wine Club, and you actually get a certificate. Tanisha had brought me
Oh.
glass about it. What, last year sometime, and I've been you. There's a checklist, and you can check, and it's based on the honor system, and I'm pretty
Uh-huh.
sure it's. And Tanisha, I know you're listening over there in Paris, but we can't see you. But if you can tweet the link, we would greatly appreciate it. Because I'm not sure if it's www.centurywineclub.com, but it's honor system. Just once you completed your 100 varietals, then you submit this application, and then they say, yeah, you're in the Century Wine Club. So it's not like any pledging process or anything like that.
but oh, but yeah, it sounds fun.
It
Yeah,
sounds
it
fun.
does.
Hmm.
It's like a scavenger hunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's almost like a
Exactly.
scavenger hunt. And you, Leslie, by choosing the Greek wines are a way to rack up different varietals
Yeah.
to get into the club, because there's so many off the beaten path wines. Just because half the time people can't pronounce them, so they just go with them. Okay.
Right.
Well,
Right.
Italy has quite a few too, but I'm just learning that, so I'm gonna have fun just hanging out in Italy in
So
my mind,
are you
tasting wine.
are you doing a region by region,
Nope,
or how
it's just
oh,
I just have my little list, and when I'm in the store and I remember the wines that I've tasted, and it's also to keep my mind sharp. I was like, oh, never had that one.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
if it's at a great price point, I just pick it up and then just check it off. I think I'm like at 60. So,
Oh,
you can.
okay.
Oh,
Wow.
And Sarita and Leslie, a great way to also do this is at the Wine Bloggers Conference. Like
Mm.
they have they had the Greek wines
Yeah.
of Greece, and they had all those
Yeah.
hmm
Greek wines out there. I
Yeah.
was able to check off a few. So and so when they
Wow.
do wines of a certain region at the conference, you really get a chance because then the ones that they did from Tanit, wasn't Portugal, not Uruguay. I forgot where. I forgot the city.
Austria? Is it
It wasn't
Austria?
Uruguay. No, it was all Uruguay. It must be. It's a
Oh.
Spanish speaking country. In South America, it must have been Uruguay
hmm
because they're where the
Yeah.
Tanit grape is. So yeah, and they had several as well. So that's how I really have to check them off. So it's a lot of fun. We could
It
do a
sounds
challenge
like it.
amongst us.
That would be good.
Oh, that would be fun.
They even these two. I forgot the name of the actual but they came up with a almost like a periodic table of grapes,
Mhm.
and it's really cool. It's really cool. So yeah, check them out. Yay! Off the
All
beaten
right.
path.
I just tweeted Wine Century Club.
Oh, you got it.
Wait,
Yay!
yeah. I hope it's the
Got
right
Oh, so
one.
they have a Twitter handle?
Yes. Yes, they do. Yeah, I just tweeted it.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
it. Yay! So they're gonna be happy to see we're mentioning them.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That is a great idea.
Mhm.
Okay. I am laughing out loud at this crazy too. Tanisha's
See, I
hilarious.
can't believe she's tweeting us and she just didn't
I
come to damn
know.
Hangout.
Right, talking about she had a
I'm
side
talking about you.
Pinot Noir, which
Oh
is
my gosh.
yummy, yummy,
She's
yummy.
probably she's probably sitting in bed, sitting up in
Right,
bed, tweeting.
chilling. Well, we had to beat our face as well, to be honest,
Exactly. And you know,
at
she
this time night
all she
after
needs
work.
to do was put her designer scarf on and
Mhm.
boom,
Right.
there you go.
Oh, she's hilarious.
Oh,
That's
Just
why I'm
that's
getting
saying,
ready
funny.
that's
to
all.
retweet her. I'm just doing a laughing out loud because this chick is hilarious. But well, yay, ladies! This was a lot of fun. Too bad the rest of our group could not actually be with us
I
this evening
know, I know.
because it would have been interesting to see what the liquor lady came up with for her
Yeah.
um,
I
wine tale.
know.
So, but I think for our next hangout, which is December, either first, second week of December, whichever date it is, we are doing wine. What do you say? So we the wine
I'm
gift.
sorry, Tanisha is still
Yeah, I'm
tweeting.
telling you, you can't. You
Yes.
gotta.
I'm sorry.
Which one did you just read? She's off the chain.
She said she can hear me.
She can hear everything we say.
Okay.
She's just not
Okay.
visual.
um yes, oh, great wine gifts for the holiday.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna be fun because I think the gifts are gonna vary,
Right.
you
Oh,
know?
I already
hmm
got
Yeah.
you. I remember.
You can get so creative with that. So you can get so creative. So
Exactly.
looking forward to that.
So that's going to
Hmm.
be a lot of fun. Well,
Hmm.
out there in cyberspace, if you have any questions for us, tweet us and let us know, or any comments. But if not, we've enjoyed
Yep.
ourselves this evening and our work. It's been a pleasure, and we look forward to hanging out virtually with you again. Thank
Thank you.
All
you.
right, bye guys. Bye.
Bye.